Ugh, okay. Ugh. Let's see. Take that away. Take. Give you the scarf. Alright, there's that. Alright, who else do we need? We need Meow. We need Ferrothorn, and that's good. Alright. Just need to change some natures around. Adamant. Modest. And Jolly. So, item-wise... Oh, hold on. Level 82 there. We need a Miracle Seed. Miracle Seed, Cane Reptite, Choice Scarf. Your item doesn't really matter at all. Neither does yours. And we need to pre-burn you, but you're just going to hold a Citrus Berry. So, we need to pre-burn. What's up, Mars? Bringing Conch to a fairy gym? Yep. Conch just comes in on Ursaluna and just annihilates it, so... he works pretty good. I need a Flame Orb. Alright, we're gonna fish up a Magikarp real quick. We are burned. Alright. We're going to teach our Camerupt Slack Off. And we're going to teach our Camerupt Steam Eruption. And then we are going to PP Max. Slack Off. If I bring Conch to E4, no Pokeball. Yeah, it depends. I'm gonna try and do Calcs and see if he works with just Iron Fist instead of Guts. He might work with Iron Fist just fine. And then I don't have to worry about it. Let's see, we need Dig there. We need Ironhead, wherever that is. I think it's like 119. Holy smokes. I've played this game too much. Yeah. Okay. So, just Ironhead is all we need here. Sweet. And then our slacking or our came rept, not slacking, I don't know why I said that. I probably read slack off. Alright, perfect. And then Incineroar is here for support, I guess. He's not really going to do much or anything, really. Is you beating... The question is, when you win, is it beating the E4 or the friends you made along the way? The E4 is going to be a tall order. I do not have the code reading skills of someone like Pocky, who is the only person to do a Deathless E4 at this point. I'm gonna have to learn a lot. And now with the whole zero turn KO thing being seen, like, that's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Because that means there's a lot of bad odd switches that can go into mons that I just don't expect. So I really need to plan around that. Maybe I could even figure out if I can abuse it. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to figure something out there, though. Alright, and we are all level 82, so I think we're ready to go here. Alright, we're gonna do one last check before we run it on through. Alright, so we got Adamant Miracle Seed. Yeah, Adamant Miracle Seed. Adamant Miracle Seed always kills. Adamant Miracle Seed always hits the one-hit KO here. Actually, hold on. I have Choice Band here. I wrote down Choice Band. Why did I write Choice Band down? I'm gonna trust my notes. I wrote Choice Band for a reason. What's a Tapu Fini? It's one of the Gen 7 legendaries. Oh, you're making a joke because of the Meow one-shot? Yeah. Oh, I think this prevents a bad odd switch into something. Oh, it prevents bad odds into Fluttermane. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, hold on. I think I needed... Yeah, we need Earthquake on Conk. Let's see. Earthquake 26. Delete mock. Not without, it doesn't die without Band or Life Orb. So it needs one or the other. I'm just gonna run Band. It doesn't matter, Meow is only gonna be out there to kill Tapu Fini, and then that's it. It's gonna switch out, it should bait in Rapidash. Since we're Adamant Nature, we bait Rapidash first. And then we can switch into Camerupt on Rapidash. And then we bait Ursaluna. And then we can switch to Conk, and good stuff. Pretty clean line overall, I think. I'm kind of nervous, but I think I'm ready. All right. All right, we click Flower Trick. I was really worried about that being Flutter Mane. Like, part of me was really worried about that, but it's Rapidash, which is good. Okay, good, no crit. We were going to be in a little bit of trouble if we got crit into crit, so... But we didn't, so... We're just going to let this Rapidash slowly off itself. This thing takes like 30 something, like 31%, I think, on average. Or like 30% recoil every single time it clicks Flare Blitz. Sweet. This should bring in Ursaluna for Headlong Rush. Alright, we can go to Conk here. We never ever died. Max roll crit from Headlong Rush here does 94%, I think. Hold on one sec. Uh-oh. I may have messed up. Uh-oh. Okay, we died a max roll Headlong Rush crit. Alright, that's kind of bad, but I don't have, I didn't, compensate for that. Alright, well, we're gonna die to max roll crit here. Actually, hold on. I think I can switch into... What about Earthquake? Ferrothorn probably takes this hit. Okay, Ferrothorn always takes this hit, and then it's guaranteed close combat. Or, no, after that it's actually going to be guaranteed... Actually, hold on. It's still close combat or Headlong Rush. I think I took the air balloon off of Incineroar. Yeah, I took the air balloon off Incineroar. Man, it's still Headlong Rush or Close Combat. And it just becomes random between the two if I go. I shouldn't have taken that air balloon off. Yeah. I took the air balloon off the Incineroar. I really shouldn't have. I think we gotta risk. I think we gotta risk high roll crit. How many rolls kill here? $282. 1 in 4 crit rolls kill. So that means we have a 25% chance of dying if it crits, which is a 1 in 16 chance. So a 4 1/4 into a 25. So those are pretty low odds. I think we take those odds. I don't have a choice. I really don't have another option. I think we got to do this. All right, Conk will have to hold. Not get crit. I forgot to change his nature in the calc. Let's see if it matters. Come on. Yes. No crit. We're safe. Alright. So we're jolly, so we always outspeed this thing. We click Drain Punch and this one-shots. This should bring in Flutter Mane. This is Moonblast. Our monkey here always survives crit Moonblast. We always kill with Iron Head. This should bring in Deancey? Yep. This thing also dies to Iron Head. I get to... I haven't updated my crits dodge counter since, like, Watson, which is insane. I finally get to add another crit dodge. Awesome. This will bring in Tink. So this should be Gigaton Hammer. We're just gonna pivot through. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the camel. This Tinkaton can't really hurt us at all. And we one-shot with Flamethrower. That's one. Eighth badge obtained. I got to update stuff finally. 8 badges, and 1 more dodge crit. Our first crit dodge since Watson. Epic. Hell yeah. Meteor Falls and Evergrande encounters now. And we have Mega Grimmsnarl. Super awesome. Hell yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna get the Evergrande City encounter first. We'll level everyone up. Oh, I get to add I need to update the KO tracker too. Now that Split 8's done. Which, pretty easy. 2 for Camera Up, 2 for Darm, 1 for Conk. So Conk, the Darm, and the Darm got 2 more, and then Camerup's got 2, and Meow got 1. Time to click Fake Out with Mega Grim. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm kind of excited for Mega Grimmsnarl. Like, surely it can't be bad. I also have Mega Gardevoir now. I also have Mega Gardevoir too. I have 2 like really good, really strong fairy types now. I pulled Gardevoir and Skypillar. Meow 2 with Flower Trick on Nafini. Yeah, I got that one. I added 1 to Meow. Alright, are we gonna pull the Gripper? That's the real question here. There he is. We have Electivire, Avalugg, Bisharp, Excadrill, all duped out. Everything else is fair game. So, Magmortar, Low Kicks, Lycanroc, Bronzong, and Magearna. Who's the Gripper? The Gripper is Dusknoir. Sadly, there is no Manip. But I am gonna pull my Slowbro. If I figure out where he is. I am blind. Slowbro? There you are. Incineroar has come to a lot of fights this game, but he has not gotten like any frags, which is kind of funny. He's definitely come to quite a few fights though. Alright. Alright, we always pull the Gripper here. I probably don't want to lead with, let's lead with someone... Yeah. Actually, you know what? I should probably bring someone that's faster than Electivire. but can still run away and not take a lot of damage, you'll do good. Put Game Rook back. Alright. No, we got the Mag Mortar. Boo. That's kind of worrying, I'm not gonna lie. Name it OG Armor Rouge. I'm kind of worried about it killing me now. Sunny Day with Mag Mortar out, it's kind of sketch. Kind of sketchy. I need to figure out what this thing's learn set is. Hopefully it's a bunch of useless moves. Abilities. Flame Body or Quick Draw, neither of those really matter. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's one level short of Magma Storm, right? Okay, if it was Magma Storm, straight up like Master Ball or run, like immediately. So it's Hydro Steam, Fire Blast, and Flamethrower. Oh no. Well, okay, I have I have this encounter, Victory Road, and Meteor Falls. And my Legend encounter. I have like 3 Master Balls left. So I think I just throw a Master Ball at it and I just don't care. Right? Like, why worry about it when I don't need to? How many Master Balls do we have? I have 2. And I haven't got the one in the Regice Cave. Have I really used 3 Master Balls? Maybe. Oh, I don't think I grabbed the one in the Magma Hideout. Yeah, I'm just throwing a Master Ball at it. Kind of a waste of a Master Ball, but whatever. We got him. Calling him OG Armor Rouge is kind of an insult to Armor Rouge, I'm not gonna lie. That is an insult to Armor Rouge. I don't know. I always name my, usually name my mortars like... Oh my goodness. Cannon. What about Howitzer? A Howitzer's a cool name. That's a cannon of sorts. Alright, cool. Meteor Falls. The one I delayed the entire game just to pull Bombardier. Or worse, Aromatisse. I don't really want Slowbro following me around, not gonna lie. Oh, so something I just realized. Look, watch this. So when Dragapult goes into his Pokeball when I surf, it's a Master Ball. But when I hold the Pokeball up for him, when Dragapult uses Surf, it's a Pokeball. Master Ball, and then when I hold it up, it's a Pokeball. Huh. You could Magnet Pull for Jirachi? Nah. Alright, so I'm either going to go into the back room, and I have roughly a little over a 20% chance to pull Zweilous, and like a really high chance to pull Pupitar. So I could do that, or I could just run around in here and inevitably pull Aromatus or Bombardier instead of the Aerodactyl that I want. What's the, where's the encounter pool here? Sweet. So this room, pretty much everything for me is duped out except for Zweilous, Shelgon, and Pupitar. Everything else is duped out. And then these rooms, the only thing in here duped out is Rhydon. Everything else is fair game. So pulling literally anything other than maybe Absol and Aerodactyl would hurt really bad here. I have roughly the same chance of Aerodactyl as I do at Zweilous. After you factor in dupes. Percentage-wise. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip a coin. I think. Maybe I just go for the Zweilous. I want Hydreigon so bad. It's one of my favorite mons. I don't know, man. This way, I'm guaranteed one of these three. All of them are pretty good. This way, I'm gonna get this thing. Like, guaranteed I'm getting Aromatus. I'm just gonna do this floor, I guess. I'll wait for 1.3 when they make the encounter table and Meteor Falls, not Cancer. Punch. Muddy Water lowers attack now? I was just thinking to myself, man, it'd be really bad if this thing knew counter. I'd cry. Note to self, look up all random trainers' movesets at this point. Oh crap, which way do I go? I think it's this way, right? Yeah. Down here. Yeah. I'm surfing on a construction worker. Alright, cool. We have reached the Bagon room. If this is Jirachi, it feels bad. I'm not catching it. Alright. Alright, well, that was fast. Let's see what level 55 Shelgon knows. Probably not a whole lot. Double-edged, flamethrower, scary face, and headbutt. Yeah, this thing doesn't know nothing. Better than Pupitar, at the very least. Better than Pupitar. Why does everyone sleep on Jirachi? I just don't want it. It's just not the legend I want. Let's see. Let's name it. Salad. I was gonna name it after a another dragon. Salad's a good name though. That's a good name for a Salamence. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna go fight the... Well, that was so worth coming over here. So now we're gonna go fight Dawn, Victory Road Dawn, and Rival. So... This is why I went to Evergrande first, so I could just fly over there again. Awesome. Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and do Dawn first. So, Dawn is going to be... she leads with a... What's the thing called? Pheromosa. So, I believe Adamant's Dragapult one-shots with Dragon Darts. So, what is the legendary gonna get? I have not decided yet. I need to do E4 calcs. It's not gonna be anything encounter-based, unless it's a roamer. Oh, I need you, actually. Let's see. I need Dragapult, Squatch, Conk, you, and then I need Dugong. Wherever Dugong is. And I need Incineroar. Alright, cool. And then one thing I need to do before I forget. We need to pre-burn Conk again. You know a cat's coming to the E4? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I have some, like, strong options that I'm thinking of for E4, but I haven't actually looked into anything, and I don't even have anything set in stone yet. I never thought I'd make it this far, and my box was so bad early game that I didn't really have any strong E4 mons besides Meow and Conk until like split 7. Alright, cool. I did say that. I did say I wanted to reset and start over. Honestly, me making it this far is for one reason and one reason only, and it's Conkeldurr. That's like the only reason I've made it this far. Conkeldurr is the one who kept the run alive by hitting a game-winning crit. Like, I had to hit a crit, or I had to crit or flinch with Rock Slide, and Girder hit a flinch, and that's the only reason I'm still on this run. Alright, so let's let's put this on real quick. Cool. Just so I can... Why is my speed up not working? There it is. Alright, cool. Alright, so we need to lead with a Choice Scarf Dragapult, because that is a thing. Because Pheromosa is way too fast. Choice Scarf. And then I'm just gonna give you a muscle band. Yeah, Conk, he pulled through there for sure. I have to be Jolly. That way I outspeed Noivern and Meow. And then let's see. Everyone's at 84. You're impish, you need to be adamant. That should be good. Let me check items. You definitely need a citrus, I believe. Yep, Jolly. Jolly Conk outspeeds Mega Empoleon D and just always beats it. He heals as much damage that as he takes from Flash Cannon with Drain Punch. This guy should chain 2. Dugong probably won't be needed. Blacephalon's gonna get beat by this guy. Let me check the... I wanted to check Mind Blown real quick. I thought I changed these to the... Blacephalon Dawn. Okay. On the... Incineroar. That does so much damage. Mind Blown crit does... Never kills, so we're good there. We're switching it on Psychic, so that should be fine. And then... we need to give a Choppleberry here. Items, berries, Chopple. Awesome. So, because this guy and you, Gyro Ball just beats this thing up. We're also going to go Relax Nature. So we need to change Ferrothorn's nature. Gives us a little bit of an additional safety margin if he uses Secret Sword on the switch. What did I say? I said relaxed. There we go. Awesome. Alright. Team check. Adamant, Scarf. Let's go Shadow Claw. I don't think it really matters, but... Definitely doesn't need Will-O-Wisp if he's Scarfed. And then... Okay. So Ferrothorn needs knockoff, Gyro Ball, all that's good. Barbs, Relax, Choppleberry, perfect. Conk, Jolly Citrus, he is pre-burned with Guts. And he has Drain Punch, also perfect. Alright, Darm needs Iron Head, Flare Blitz, Icicle Crash, Zen Mode. He has Jolly Nature with the Muscle Band, great. Dugong, Sassy Citrus, Ice Scales, and Ice Beam, and Flip Turn, perfect. And Incineroar. Darkest Lariat, that's all he really needs, and a Citrus. Awesome. Alright, we are ready to fight Dawn. Ugh. That's not the Pokemon League, you fool. That is Victory Road. Oh. I just want to verify that Adamant Nature does always one-shot this thing. Dragon Darts. Uh-oh. No, we're not. 84. 84. L84. Always one shot. Awesome. Should be good to go. Sweet. Alright, let's get this Dawn fight over with. Dragon Darts here takes it down. That first dart, like, actually mineraled. That kind of scared me. We go into Conk here. Now we start clicking Drain Punch. This is so much damage. Napoleon goes down. Dugong's mad that Kant gets his roll. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, this is always Psychic. I believe. I want to double check. Blacephalon into Conk. Conk is level 84. Psychic always kills. This always prefers Psychic kill over Mind Blown, because Mind Blown does 50% recoil guaranteed. This should always click Psychic here, and I do not believe we're at 250 HP. We are in range of Flamethrower. This is actually random between these two moves, I think. Oh, we're burned. So it won't click Flamethrower because it doesn't see Flamethrowers having positive effect, because we're already burned. So it should always be Psychic. Oh, never mind. Alright, well, we're gonna have to dodge. Oh no. We're in trouble. I didn't think it could click Flamethrower because we were already burned. Okay, what about Dragapult? Does Dragapult survive Mind Blown? Not crit, but he does survive it. Yeah, Dragon Darts would definitely KO it after Life Orb chip. Because I think Incineroar just... Oh, hold on, we're at 84. Yeah, this is definitely the safest. I think this is always Mind Blown into Incineroar here. Yeah, it sees kill with Mind Blown. So this is always Mind Blown. So I think by far our safest move here is to switch into... Or maybe even switch into Dugong. How much does Dugong take? Okay, that's crit. Keep that in mind. Oh, that's guaranteed to use it 2 times in a row then. Yeah. I don't know if it'll click Mind Blown if it's gonna die to the recoil. I don't know if it avoids it or not. Oh, but it'll be fast kill. Yeah, okay. I think I have to dodge crit on Dragapult here. I don't think I have a choice. I have to dodge like mid-roll or like high-roll crit on Dragapult. I really thought I'd use Psychic there. What exactly do I have to survive here? 267. I have to survive. I die on 4 crit rolls. Okay. That's fine. I gotta dodge high roll crit. 1 in 4 crits kill. Oh, just use Flamethrower again. Okay. Alright. I don't know why it did that. Maybe something's messed up with the calc right now. Hold on. Oh, we never died to Mind Blown. Rats, dude! Ah! Stupid calc, man. I have a giant note, like, written across the bottom of my, like, on my desk, right under my monitor, that says refresh calc before every fight, and I ignored it. Okay. Back to this question. Does darts kill here? Dragon darts always kills. Shadow Claw would also always kill this thing. Not updating the calc would be a really sad way to wait. And by not updating, I mean not... Oh, this actually works out even better because this is never Sacred Sword. I find it hilarious that this thing's booster energy lets Parathorn kill it. We just Gyro Ball here. Awesome. Alright, so this Meowscarada probably doesn't see much of anything into Ferrothorn. It sees Triple Axle. Yeah, this is a really safe switch to Darm. Uh-oh. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. We weren't at a low enough HP, so it just click knockoff. We always outspeed and kill this thing. So this thing's pure dark type. So it should just die to superpower, guaranteed here. Yeah, superpower obliterates this thing. It's mono dark. Superpower kills. Oh, it's it's calcing as dark. Flare Blitz. Superpower always kills. So we click superpower here. We're always faster. And then this thing's gonna come in, and even at -1 attack, we always kill this thing with Icicle Crash, and we're faster. Just want to make sure. Icicle Crash, 150% range at -1 attack, and we are always faster. And we are Jolly Nature, right? Yep, always Jolly. No item in the calc, perfect. Alright. Cool. Alright, Dawn's done. I didn't end up risking a crit somehow, but I thought I would. Alright, cool. Alright, Brendan. Let's see. This one's actually a little bit more sketchy. So I'm not insanely confident on this. We do need Incineroar though. No Conch. We will need Tentacruel. We will need Gardevoir. We will need Excadrill. We will need Braviary. If I knew where my Braviary was. There he is. I pulled out Tentacruel not too long ago. He's actually gonna take 2 this fight. He should kill Milotic and Tapu Bulu. Who's in here that shouldn't be? Dugong? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, let's go team prep a little bit here. This is Excadrill's first time coming out of the box. This is gonna be pretty sketchy, so... This all depends on Blaziken using Thunderous Kick and not using Blaze Kick. Ugh. Alright, that's all good. We need that Scarf off Dragapult. Where do you put it? Where did I put Dragapult? There he is. I need this. This is gonna go to our Braviary. Awesome. And then our Braviary. Timid, Scarf, Sheer Force, Psychic. Alright, that always outspeeds and kills Mega Blaziken. And then this guy's gonna be our lead. Pretty much exactly like this. So we're gonna teach him U-turn over Superpower. Mega Gardevoir is coming to this fight. So we need Mega Gardevoir to be timid. And we need Excadrill to be, I believe, adamant. Yeah. We need Braviary to be timid. We need Tentacruel to be calm, which he should be already. Alright, that should be good there. Oops. And then items. Muscle Band. So you will need the Gardevoirites. Oops. That should be it. Alright, and then you need a air balloon. And then you need a asperberry. This battle can get pretty sketchy if we get frozen twice by Milotic. This battle can get really sketchy. I think Braviary. Let me check Braviary calcs on Tapu Bulu actually. Let's see, we're Sheer Force, not Life Orb though, we're Choice Scarf. And we are Timid. We are level 84. Okay, we definitely don't kill with Air Slash. We're pretty close. If we can get Chip on it with like U-turn or something. We could probably go to, if for whatever reason we do get frozen twice, we can switch and we can pivot through Incineroar on this guy. He's going to use Superpower on Incineroar. And we can click Fake Out, do the chip damage that we need, and then switch into Braviary and then KO with Air Slash. Because this guy's going to be at +1 defense from the Grassy Seed, which is why Squatch can't just kill him. Alright, I think we're good, or we're not good yet. I need to teach moves. Am I crazy? Do you already have Moonblast? Yeah. Moonblast, so these need to be deleted for stuff. Let's see, we'll do Draining Kiss, Psychic. I guess, or we'll do Hyper Voice instead of Moonblast. Hyper Voice is like down here. Yeah, right there. It's boosted by Pixelate at least, and then awesome. Alright, there's that. Alright, so let's see. Alright. So final team check. Jolly, Muscle Band, Zen Mode, Icicle Crash, EQ. Let me check this team. Earthquake probably works better. Yeah, Earthquake works better because you don't have to worry about. We need Earthquake instead of Ironhead. That way Blaziken doesn't. We don't bait Blaziken. We want to bait Urshifu. Alright, cool. Alright, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Flare Blitz, U-turn, perfect. Alright, Gardevoir, Aura Sphere, Psychic, Hyper Voice, Draining Kiss, perfect. Trace, Timid, awesome. Adamant Citrus, Intimidate with Fake Out, that's all he needs. And then here we're just going to teach him Iron Head, so he has an actual Steel Stab. That should be fine. And then here, We got Air Slash. We teach him Focus or Psychic, Hurricane, Air Slash. Alright, that should be fine. By the time Blaziken is left, it should only be my Lodic and Tapu Bulu. So nothing should bad odds off that. What have we done? We beat Juan and we beat Dawn. Juan and Dawn. But we still have to beat Brendan, which is what we're about to do. Alright, then Tenta. Tenta needs knockoff. I was almost just gonna do the acid spray strat and just acid spray my Lodic a couple times. Then I realized that my Lodic had competitive, and that probably wouldn't be the greatest idea. What am I looking for here? There we go. Awesome. Oops, that's definitely not what I want. Alright, Sludge Wave, Knockoff, Scald, Giga Drain, Liquid Ooze. Oh, thanks for following. Appreciate it, Tiro. Asperberry, Modest Nature. So that's all good. That's good stuff. Alright, so we are good to go here, I think. We are ready to go into Brendan. Any cool stuff on Juan? No, it was pretty basic. Mega Camerupt got 2 kills. Mega Camerupt, Walls, Rapidash, and Tinkaton. So, and then Conk one-shot Ursaluna, and we had to dodge a crit on Ursaluna because I forgot to change the nature in the calc. But Conk is a goat, so he didn't get crit. And then Snowman chained 2 kills. He chains Fluttermane and Deoncé. And then we got the Shelgon in Meteor Falls, because I wanted Zweilous, but I got Shelgon, which isn't horrible. And we pulled Magmortar in Evergrande. Conk versus Ursaluna is the most predictable thing ever, yeah. One shot with Drain Punch, dude. No chance. I'm pretty nervous about this fight, actually. The Metagross is the only thing that really sketches me out here. I don't have a single thing in my box that checks this Metagross really well. So the Metagross is just really sketchy. Like, everything in my box, like, just doesn't hit the range on the Metagross. The closest thing I have is, Cursula, but Cursula doesn't... Cursula can't get in safely on Metagross. So... Wally is scary? Yes, Wally is extremely scary. That's why I'm not fighting him tonight. Does Flare Blitz break a balloon? You mean like if you're holding Air Balloon and you click it? No, not at all. You cannot pop your own balloon. Not that I'm aware of. Unless you fling it, I guess. Oh boy, okay, this fight makes me hella nervous. Gotta review the line real quick. Okay. Luckily, the good thing about Snowman is that, like, literally nothing can bat odds. Nothing wants to switch into Snowman, which is really nice. So that is fantastic. Really, the only Incineroar is needed to pop the Metagross's air balloon and bait Earthquake, so we can get an Excadrill with an air balloon. And then with an air balloon, he can Earthquake and then Earthquake again. And then Blaziken comes in, should be Thunderous Kick. If it's not Thunderous Kick and it's Blaze Kick, we're going to have to dodge a crit. I'm pretty sure it's like always Thunderous Kick though. So, should be pretty clean here. Only thing that comes into a Snowman is another Snowman. You know, I don't think that's true, because I think the Snowman would just get obliterated. The Snowman switching in would get obliterated. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Final fight before the victory road. Alright. I'm nervous. I have to make sure I have to make sure Dharma is jolly. It was jolly before and I never changed it, but I have to make sure. Alright, cool. Okay, I was wondering if he would say a different thing every time. Alright, let's get it over with. I am not a huge fan of the rival battle theme. Alright, we outspeed this thing. Take it out. Crunch had Snow Ape at odds into his own Snow Ape and get one shot. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I remember that from yesterday, watching his stream. Or Pocky's stream. This is close combat. We're gonna switch into Gardevoir here. Alright, so Urshifu actually sees fast kill on Gardevoir right now. But after we Mega Evolve, we actually become faster than Urshifu, and due to dynamic speed, we outspeed and we kill. So. And Draining Kiss always kills from this range, I believe. Just verifying though. Gardevoir. Mega, blank set, level 84. Timid with Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss. That is not even with a defense drop over here. Just actually obliterates it. Gardevoir, debut fight, 3 fights after I get it. Immediately picks up a frag. Alright, this thing is guaranteed Meteor Mash here. Meteor Mash is the only thing that sees kill. We're going to go into Incineroar. Ugh. Alright, no attack boost, that's fine. We're going to click Fake Out, we're going to pop its Air Balloon. Alright, cool. Now we're going to switch here on the Earthquake. We are holding an Air Balloon. Earthquake does not kill here. It's like a I think like a 1 in 8 to kill. so it's probably not going to. I think it's actually a 1 in 16 to kill. Almost. Awesome. This should use Bullet Punch. We just click EQ again. It clicks Bullet Punch there and not Earthquake because it doesn't see slow kill on us with Earthquake. So Last Chance AI comes into play there. Alright, so this Blaziken into our Excadrill sees Blaze Kick and Thunderous Kick both KOing. Which means, since Thunderous Kick has a guaranteed defense drop mechanic, it should always click Thunderous Kick here. Why is this doing no damage? Oh, we're in rain. So it should always click Thunderous Kick here. If it clicks Blaze Kick here, we're gonna have to dodge crit. So that'll be pretty sketchy. Perfect. Now, since we're Scarfed and Timid Nature, we always outspeed and KO with Psychic. Sheer Force boosted Psychic is like 104% or 105% minimum, so... Blaziken is surprisingly bulky. Mega Blaziken is surprisingly bulky. Alright, so this is when things can get kind of dicey if we get frozen like a billion times. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Perfect. We're gonna knock off these leftovers. Oh, hell yeah. Tentacruel's on it right now. Oh, we're gonna click Giga Drain. This thing's gonna use Recover probably quite a few times. So we're gonna sprinkle in some Sledge Waves, see if we can't get a KO on it. Or see if we can't get a poison on it. Remember when I needed 10 to poison the Luxrain? It did? Yeah, that wasn't this run, that was a couple runs ago, but yeah, I remember that. Oh, dude! Tentacruel wants it! And this thing gets absolutely obliterated by Sledge Wave. Tentacruel is a hero of the Deathless runs, yeah, for sure. This thing hard carries me in early game. Like every single attempt that's made it past Flannery, like he's hard carried. He's like always there. Hell yeah. Can't believe Tentacruel is so fast. Yeah, base 100 speed is wild on it. Time to throw that thing in the garbage. I'm not looking forward to Wally. Not looking forward to Wally at all. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna boot this guy out of my box. Where is he? Where's he at? Get out of here. Mega Ape is legit stronger than Urshifu. I don't know. Urshifu's ability to hold an item might put it above Ape, I think. It's really close. They'd definitely be like neck and neck for like the strongest mons in the entire game. The fact it's even a discussion speaks to how overpowered Ape is, though. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm going to pull first floor encounter. Bro painstakingly gets you a cup food just so you turn around and release it 5 seconds later. Hell yeah. I don't need crutches. I don't need crutches. Ignore the Conkeldurr kill count. I don't need crutches. Did I bring Conk? Oh yeah, Conk got another kill. He's at 55 frags right now. Shifu Dark is maybe better in the E4. But it's so stupid Ape is constantly busted, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Victory Road first floor. I'm gonna try and flash fire for Houndoom. So Tentacruel got 2. This guy got quite a bit. So this guy got Crobats and then Meow and Noivern, so at least 3. So he's going up to 7. Ferrothorn got 1. Who else got 1? Excadrill got 1. Oh, this is E4 split, isn't it? Whoops. Hold on. 9. 1. 0. 2. 1. 1. And then... there you are. Back to 4. Now you're gonna jump all the way down here somewhere. Up to 3. Back up to 12 for you. And then we got Excadrill, picked up 1, and Gardevoir, who I have not added yet. No slacking, sad, yeah. One. Awesome. Look at how many mons I still have to get I have to get a frag with all of these guys before I go to the E4, so I gotta figure out a way to get all of these guys a frag before the E4. That was one of the goals I had, was to use at least every single mon once in my box. I'm definitely missing some. Pult got 2. Got Pheromosa and Blacephalon. Braviary got 1. That's not happening, dude? What do you mean? I still have Beach House. I'm sure between the 9 KOs and Beach House, I could get quite a few of these done, alright? Pikachu's gonna be a fun one. I already have a plan for Pikachu. I'm literally going to slow flip turn off of Cramorant with Dugong and send in Pikachu and then click Volt Switch. And that's what... It'll be easy. I'm pretty sure Pikachu's faster than Cram. I might actually be wrong about that. Oh, Pikachu's slower than Cram. Yeah, I'll have to give Pikachu a Choice Scarf, but yeah, that's the plan. You haven't fought Beach House? No. Of course I never fought Beach House. I can't get Ceruledge or Armor Rouge, so there just wasn't a point in fighting it. But I gotta go back and beat it. I'm forgetting something. Excadrill, Gardevoir, Tentacruel, Braviary. Okay, this fight I got done. Dawn had Pheromosa. Shelgon. Yeah, I have to add Shelgon. You're right about that. Nope, all of them are counted. We're good. And then I have to add. You're right. I have to add both of the mons I just caught. So Magmortar and Evergrande. Oh, there's 2 more I have to do. Some of these are so bad, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's quite a few. That's like what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is 16. That is a lot more than 10. Yeah, that'll be hard. That'll be a challenge. I got Victory Road as well. Alright, let's try and pull this. So, Victory Road just has 3 floors. This floor is useless to me. This floor is also useless to me. So I'm going to pull first floor Houndoom. I'm just going to try and flash fire Houndoom is the goal. Bruxish and Pelipper, yeah. Those 2 are the... No, Bruxish is actually fine. Bruxish can put out some damage, dude. Strongjaw, Psychic Fangs, and its base attack is like 105, I think. It can do damage. I'm not worried about Bruxish. Alright, Flareon, this is your 3rd time up. You've failed twice. Where are you? Before I walk into the E4, I'm straight up gonna kick. I'm gonna kick Golem, and if Flareon misses this, I'm kicking Flareon out. I'm releasing both of them before the E4. Maybe not Flareon. Definitely Golem though. Golem has like been an abysmal failure to me this entire run. You do have Flash Fire, right? I summarized you and I didn't even look. Okay, glad I looked. For the first time. True. I will kick you to the curb, Flareon. Let's see, Dexnav. Alright, we are after this Houndoom here. Machamp wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We are after the Houndoom. Hell yeah, dude. Flareon looks like Flareon gets to skate. Golem's the only one getting kicked out. Yeah. Ampharos and Zebstrika were the only 2 that hit a Manip, like ever. Yeah, Flareon lives. Just gonna feed Flareon to the... Feed him to the fishes. What does Houndoom know at level 64? Nasty Plot, Fiery Wrath, Flamethrower, Foul Play. Nasty Plot kinda spooky. I mean, we're pretty safe. We're just gonna quick ball. Yeah. Alright, we got the Houndoom. Oh boy. I can't remember what my first Houndoom was called. I named him something funny and I can't remember what it was. Named him Princess. Hot dog. Hell yeah. Alright, so I have not made a decision on which legendary to catch. As of now, it can not be literally anything that can be fished or caught, I think. Because the only route I have left is, I believe, 132, which is the one right next on the left side of Pacifilog Town. Yeah, this one right here is the only one we have. Or no, that's not 132. Where's 132 at? This one is the only one I have not got. So this is where I'm going to have to catch the roamer. And then as far as the roamer goes, a lot of these I just can't get. Like the Galarian stuff. So I have Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, the dog trio. I already killed all of these guys, except for Regice. Regice is still there. I haven't got the Master Ball yet. All these guys I can't get. Cresselia. Can Manaphy, can you fish up? Oh, I guess I could go for... That'd be a really bad way to spend that. Spend that encounter slot. You could dupe out for Manaphy pretty easily, I think, though. And then I could get any of the mythicals from any of the fights. So Darkrai, Celebi, Genesect, Victini, Meloetta, Keldeo. I could get Keldeo, any of the Justice Trio or the Genie Trio. Time to fish for Manaphy. Funny thing is, if I fish for Manaphy, I literally cannot get any of the roamers, because that's my only roaming route that I haven't gotten an encounter on. So right now, I think I'm pretty split between Landorus and I've been thinking of a couple others too. Like, I think Keldeo would be cool. Genesect would be pretty cool. There is a typo. Oh yeah, there is. Hoopa's there as well. I can't get Volcanion anymore. You can get Volcanion after you beat the Sun route, which is wild. I could still get type Null or Civilly. Oh, I guess technically Tapu Fini is also an encounter I could get right now. Lander's T if you have Thundurus, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Because I was kind of freaking out because I thought that meant you just couldn't get Landorus at all unless you caught... I thought that meant you had to catch him like sequentially, but no, it's just a typo. If you have Thundurus, yeah. So I have no idea which one I want to go after. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. We got not bad encounters. I still have to beat Volkner. So Volkner's my last Sinnoh leader to beat. I think normal Darmanitan with a Scarf kills Miraidon in one hit, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to check. I wanted to... No one's used Tapu Fini. Yeah. I think my fairies... I think I'm pretty safe on fairies, because I have Mega Grimmsnarl, which is pretty awesome. Especially, like, it does get Fake Out. And so you can Fake Out and then Mega Evolve, which is pretty cool. And then, so you're just bulkier, and then... It's also pretty strong. It's a pretty strong mon. Where is Houndoom at? There you are. So we got this guy, and we got the Magmortar, which I don't care about. Alright, Setmon. Snom wanted to bring Feeny, but said it sucked. Yeah, I also think it kind of sucks. It's really bulky, but it doesn't hit anything, and it doesn't get enough like really support type moves to like make it worth it. I miss using this thing a lot. The comeuppance strats. It's just a worse Primarina, yeah. It's a bulkier Primarina that does nowhere near as much damage. They replaced Fly with Dual Wing Beat, huh? After Wally, we get Mega Ments, too. I am, like, actually really afraid of Wally. I don't really know how I'm gonna beat him. Like, Wally's Victory Road team is, like, ridiculous. Like, this team is cracked. Like, this team is actually cracked. Or you just use it to pivot off dragons, yeah. Like, this Sneasler, cracked. The Shaman, stupid amounts of damage. The fact Tentacruel only takes 68% from the Seed Flare, from Specs Seed Flare, is insane. Is, like, wild. Tentacruel is awesome. This thing with Meteor Beam, this stupid Sheer 4-star Manitan that's ever present on every single one of his teams. This one he brings Raging Bolt, and he has this Mega Gardevoir that's like impossible to switch into still. It's pretty ridiculous. His team is stacked. Absolutely stacked. I have no idea how I'm going to beat it yet, so... Someone got wiped by Gardevoir and Darm. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have a single hard counter to Darm, and it's not even a hard counter because it's still risk crit. But Wishcash can switch into Flare Blitz and then take an Earthquake and Revenge Kill, and then kill. But if Earthquake crits, it just kills Wishcash. Like, this thing is such a demon. I'm thinking right now, it's probably gonna be Air Balloon Snowman. I'm probably gonna try and use Air Balloon Snowman. I bet Air Balloon Snowman Earthquake probably KOs this thing. Yeah, that's probably the goal. This thing, I can't even remember how I beat. Oh, this thing is. Last time I fought Wally, I PP stalled Focus Blast, and then oh no, I think I just sent this guy in with a Choppleberry, and then Gyro Balled. Yeah. This thing's a demon. This thing's pretty easy to kill with the fast ground type. I wonder if Excadrill can one-shot it. Maybe this won't be that bad, actually. Where's Excadrill at? Are you kidding me? Why is Excadrill so weak? He needs a soft sand to one-shot it. That's crazy. Excadrill can one-shot, switch in and one-shot this thing. And he does outspeed even with Adamant Nature. This thing is kind of a demon. Mega Houndoom can probably one-shot it with Overheat. As long as it doesn't use Meteor Beam. Where is... Houndoom's not in here yet. Shaman. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about Shaman. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about Shaman at all, actually. I guess Darmanitan can switch into crit Seed Flare or crit Psychic and not die. This thing's actually, like, this thing's super hard to switch into and kill. Dude, it does 35% to a quad resist. That's ridiculous. I don't even know how to get around the Sneasler without risking rock slide flinches and stuff. I was hoping Darm could learn Icicle Spear, but it can't. If they could learn Icicle Spear, that'd be awesome, but I might have to beat Volkner first, just so I have the eject pack to use for this fight. This fight's pretty brutal. I don't think that does not look like a range that can one-shot with band. Okay, it can one-shot, but it doesn't KO. Oh, you know what I could probably lead with? Incineroar's gonna have to do something else in the fight, but I could lead, fake out. With Intimidate, that's only close combat. And then I could pivot into Pult and then kill with Dragon Darts. That baits in... I'll no Shadow Claw. Who does that bait in? Probably Celesteela. Yeah, that baits in Celesteela, I think. Yep. Which is really bad because it's clicking Meteor Beam. So whatever I switch into has to take Meteor Beam and kill it in one hit so it doesn't start sweeping. I don't think I have anything like that. This thing's speed's only 61. We can outspeed. It's Power Herb, not Assault Vest. Why are you Modest Nature? Oh, I've been doing it 84 this whole time. Or 80. Thunderbolts. That doesn't work. I really don't want to use the Life Orb. I guess I could use Choice Specs. Yeah, I can switch into Meteor Beam on him. And then click Thunderbolts. Or Fold Switch. How much damage does U-turn from Dragapult do? Not enough. Oh, we'd be banded. So we do enough. Okay, yeah, that guarantees kill with Volt Switch, which is super awesome because that gives us a free position. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it right there. And then we can bait whoever we want next. So Incineroar lead with Dragapults. So Incineroar lead with Dragapult and Raging Bolt. Alright, and then we can kill this with Volt Switch and switch into anything we want. So at this point, these two are both dead. I shouldn't get any bad odds switches from this guy. I'm pretty sure Specs. Modest Specs. Choice. No, I think I'm gonna plan. I think I'm gonna plan most of the fight and then get off. I have to do a lot of yard work still. It's 6 o'clock right now. I need to so I need to get out and I need to do some work on the yard before I go to bed for sure. That was like one of my goals for today. I got the fights I wanted done though, which is nice. Actually, yeah, this thing doesn't see it winning in a fight because it's not Mega Gardevoir, so it shouldn't bad odd switch there. This should never bad odd switch here because this thing also doesn't one-shot. This also doesn't one-shot. Okay, yeah, so we should never get a bad odd switch when we're dealing with this. So we can bait whoever we want here. So I think we could take literally any water type and bait Raging Bolt next. Our counter to Raging Bolt is Excadrill. This can probably come in on Excadrill. So maybe we want to bait the Shaman. So that might be what we want to do. So how do we bait Shaman and not Darm is the question. Probably Conkeldurr. Oh, that's random move. This also kills with Flare Blitz, so Conk actually baits Darmanitan. Oh no, Conk baits Gardevoir. Okay, not Conk. Maybe Meow. No, Meow's faster than... No, Meow's slower. Okay, so Meow would bait Shaman. I don't think I can use Meow for literally anything else. And Meow baits Air Slash, which isn't great. It's like the move I don't want it to be. I guess I just go into this thing. Wait, does he just sweep? Wait, Snowman just sweeps these. With the Life Orb? Dead. Outspeed, dead. Outspeed, dead. Like, Darn literally sweeps the last 4. Snowman is a fair and balanced mon. That's actually goofy. Oh, I think I was doing the wrong Snowman. No, I was doing the right Snowman. Save. Dead. Dead to Earthquake. Oops. Earthquake. Yeah, dead to Earthquake. Dead to Icicle Crash. There's no Intimidates. Nothing is faster. But we are Adamant Nature right now. We have to be Jolly. Wow, that is really close. A single roll misses the KO on Raging Bolt. No, he's holding a Life Orb. Dude, this thing is wildly bulky. This thing's crazy bulky. I don't know, Dragon Pulse... wow, it's crazy how bulky this guy is. send it. Yeah, I think that's probably an acceptable risk. A 1 in 16 into a 1 in 16, because if this thing crits, we just lose. Actually, it's guaranteed Thunderclap if it survives. Actually, it's gonna use Thunderclap because of Last Chance AI. So I mean, since we outspeed and one shot everything, it'll send in Gardevoir first, right? So Gardevoir is also the only one that has a setup move, which means that we have to kill a Flare Blitz. Do we kill with Iron Head? No U-turn. What if we just went Iron Head? Okay, Iron Head kills. So we click Iron Head into Gardevoir. We're at 90% health. Then it sends in this guy. So it doesn't see kill with Thunderclap because we're at 90% HP from Life Orb Recoil. And then we click Icicle Crash and pray it kills, I guess. Why does that have to be so close? That drives me insane. This thing doesn't even have like a Yachi Berry or anything. It's just straight up taking Snowman Icicle Crash and not being a guaranteed death. With not even a defense boosting nature or anything. That's crazy. Maybe we should take Raging Bolt to the E4. I don't even know if it'd do any good in the E4. I don't know if that's something I want to risk. That bugs me a lot. I think Icicle Crash is the strongest ice move it can learn, too. Or, Darmanitan, Gallerzun. Yeah. They don't let it get Ice Hammer to level 100. I guess I wouldn't be able to use Ice Hammer anyway because Shaman would outspeed me. I think we send it on that. I think we just send it on the Darm sweep. Unless I can figure out a really safe way to bring like, it's gonna be Thunderbolt for Paralysis Chance here. Oh no, it's Thunderclap. It's guaranteed Thunderclap because of Last Chance AI. Bro, how does Excadrill kill with EQ? Oh, he doesn't. Excadrill can't kill this thing? Oh my gosh, why is he so useless? I can't even remember how I beat this thing last time. I have no idea what I used to beat it. What about... Pult's already in here. Pult already has a Choice Band too. What does Choice Banded Pult do? Choice Banded Pult kills. So I could just go into Pult on the Thunderclap and then Dragon Darts and KO. And then... that brings in... oops. This is faster, so it brings in this guy. I don't have a way to one-shot this. And it's random move between literally everything. So that's not great. Alright, that's a bad plan. I guess I could run... Oh no, I can't. Life Orb is all I can. Yeah, I think that might be the safest play. Just Life Orb, Icicle Crash, Life Orb. Oh, I can't do it anyway, because it's gonna... I need to run a status move, so Thunderclap fails. Yeah, so I need to also run a status move, so I won't be able to run U-turn. So I'll have to delete U-turn for, like, Will-O-Wisp or something. Or not Will-O-Wisp, some status move that doesn't matter. That's legal. Bait Thunderclap, then kill with Icicle Crash. Then this thing comes in, I Earthquake. Then this thing comes in, Icicle Crash. That should be it. I have a 1 in 256 chance to wipe. If I use this strat, though. Your mons are level 80 in the calc. Oh, yeah. Oh, Exca was. Oh, he might actually get this. He might actually hit this range, then. Okay, yeah, he exactly hits the range. Alright, sweet, thanks. I don't know why I don't know why they keep doing that. Okay, so we hit that. So we just switch here on Thunderclap, use EQ, that kills, and then that baits Darm for fast kill. It's always Earthquake, always Earthquake. Okay, yeah, that works. Then our last mon, we can just give an Air Balloon. And it just has to be something that kills Darm and then baits a specific move from this. Something that can one-shot Darm and outspeed it. Might be a tall order. I do not know. Who in here can outspeed and one-shot Darm? I also have Houndoom. And Mence. Maybe Salamence can just switch in and EQ. Salamence. 84. We have to run Jolly or we don't outspeed. Rock Slide does a lot of damage. That's with Intimidate, so we're just dead to Rock Slide. What a stupid mon. Earthquake. That does kill. You have a Soft Sand. You have Life Orb. You have Choice Band. We are running out of options for damage boosts. That's super unfortunate. Does Golduck one-shot with Surf? Surf. No. Oh wait, 84. Still no. Crazy thought. Wishy-washy totally works here. Does crit ever put us into... What's he gonna use? It's random... It's actually always Earthquake or Rock Slide. That's really bad. Max roll crit actually kicks us out of schooling form. Oh, wait, that's not till end of turn. Yeah, I think Wishy-Washy actually beats this thing. That's hilarious. Wishy-Washy can get its frag. Wishy-Washy schooling definitely one-shots this thing with Surf. Okay. And then it baits... Seed Flare or Air Slash. Which, I guess he can switch in on. Seed Flare does so much damage. What the hell, man? Oh, we need to be 84. Oh my gosh. Then maybe Volt Switch and Dragapult and then finish. And then just hope Seed Flare doesn't... If Seed Flare max rolls into crit, that looks like probably a... Oh no. We're safe. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty safe way to do it. If air, as long as Air Slash doesn't... And if it's Air Slash, we can just Thunderclap. We'll just keep Thunderclapping until it dies. I think I said I was gonna run specs on this thing, right? Yeah, and then 2 Thunderclaps kill. Okay. What a weird team. Oh wait, this will already have chip. This will already have a lot of chip from Meteor Beam. Oh, all right. Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink this whole... I'm gonna have to rethink this whole line. Incineroar's just not really doing anything. Incineroar's not contributing enough to this fight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this one out later. Yeah. I better go get some yard work done. We're doing pretty good though, you know. We're we are really moving along. We are in... We have Wally and Victory Road left before the E4, and then all the rest of the optionals, so... a couple of the optional fights look super sketchy. Couldn't you just kill with Slowbro again? Yeah, so the issue with Slowbro is I can't control Rock Slide flinches. So if there's a safer way to do it, I would do it. Like, this Sneasler doesn't have knockoff. If this Sneasler had knockoff, I would totally use Slowbro. But unfortunately it doesn't. So it's just going to click Rock Slide over and over and over again, and I cannot control how much times I get flinched. It doesn't do a crazy amount of damage. And this thing probably always baits Darm for Earthquake. Unless it hits this range. So I'd have to kill Sneasler no matter what with over 61 with over 163 HP. No matter what. Otherwise this thing would get baited in. If this thing did get baited in, I could go into Ferrothorn, but it'd probably be easier just to get this thing in, guarantee the Earthquake, and then just switch into something that could take care of it. Man, I liked my first line if it wasn't for the fact that I just can't figure out Shaman. I might just have to Volt Switch into something different. Or I just risk the 1 in 256. I could also just risk the 1 in 256, which doesn't sound that bad. I might have to find a safer way to do it though. And I might get bad odds into... I don't think Gardevoir or Shaman could bad odds into Raging Bolt, but I guess I could check. I don't know what moves I could teach him. I could teach him Iron Head. Oh, Draco Meteor. Draco would probably keep the, Draco would definitely keep the Shaman out. This one? Yeah. Why does this keep, why does he keep switching over? Modest, 84. Save. Choice specs. Save. Draco Meteor. Thunderbolts and yeah, Draco Meteor one shots. Yeah. What? Poison Fairy and Ghost. Oh, it can't bad odds because it can't one-shot because it sees normal Gardevoir. Yeah, so we're fine. We just need to teach Draco Meteor. The question is just how do I need to figure out a bait line after the Volt Switch onto the Volt Switch kill onto Celesteela. So, oh wait, no, I can't. Hold on, this whole basis was off the fact that Volt Switch could one-shot, and I forgot that this thing is going to be banded, so it can't change move off of Dragon Darts, which means that this thing's just going to Meteor Beam. Yeah, that's not great. I don't know, I'll have to figure this one out. Yeah, I'll figure this one out tomorrow at some point. Or the next day, depending on if I go fishing tomorrow or not. Might spend tomorrow afternoon fishing. I haven't looked at the weather though. Nice and cloudy, 60 degrees. Sounds great. Partly cloudy. Alright, well, that's all I'm going to do for stream. If you came to hang out, watch, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Peace.